file the step, identify, understand the file. Second one, you have one communicate and execute the orders or not the first one is identify, understand the other. Start the current state and changes meaning. This is the identify the existing process. This involves identifying the existing process. Identify the efficiencies or areas that we some of the recent manufacturing company that has been experiencing declining facing inflicting customer complaints and monitoring for always get that existing process we could change. So based on the identifying issues like inefficiencies, notifications, the communication gaps, quality issues, company data planning, their existing process needs to change. Addressing these issues and improve overall performance. Specifically, the requirement change before existing process organization define the future process plan. This involves designing a new process. The identified issues and incorporate and practice the integration solutions. And process can be goal setting and stakeholder communicating with stakeholders, redesigning the procedure and continuous improvement. This approach can be used for the defined future process plan. Defining future process plan aims to create more efficient, effective customer-centric process and avoiding goals and address the identified balance partially by function.
Thank you. Thank you, Gaini. Good morning, all. I am going to continue with the third step. That is communicate and educate stakeholders to ensure successful implementation.
Stop for a while. Sir is not in the seat. Give me 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, you can start.
Okay, thank you, Gaini. Good morning, all. I am going to continue with the third step of application of BPR, that is communicate and educate stakeholders. To ensure successful implementation of the new process, it is crucial to communicate and educate all stakeholders about the changes. This includes employees, managers, and other relevant parties who will be affected by the process engineering. For an example, let's consider a company that is implementing BPR to improve its manufacturing processes. In this scenario, the stakeholders involved may include employees, managers, customers, suppliers, and even regulatory bodies. So company has to communicate and educate all the stakeholders regarding rationale and objectives, progress updates, two-way communication, training and education. By effectively communicating and educating stakeholders, the company ensures that everyone understands the needs for change, the goals of the BPR initiative, and their roles in the process. This helps create a shared understanding and commitment to the successful implementation of the new process. The next step is implement the future state process. Once all stakeholders are on board and educated about the new process, the implementation phase begins. This involves making the necessary changes to the existing process and systems, training employees, and ensuring a smooth transition to the process. The fifth and last step is monitor and evaluate performance. After the implementation of the new process, it is important to monitor and evaluate its performance. This involves tracking performance indicators to measure the effectiveness and efficiency of the re-engineered process. Any necessary adjustments or improvements can be made based on the performance data. In here, company can do establishing performance metrics, regular data collection, data analysis and reporting, identifying areas for improvement, and feedback and collaboration. In addition to the above mentioned main steps, company has to consider the following steps too. Those are documentation and training, legal and regulatory compliance, sustainability and environmental considerations, benchmarking and best practices, effective project management, stakeholder involvement, post-implementation and evaluation. Thank you. So I would like to invite my colleague Devant to continue with the presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Harsha. Am I audible to all? Good morning, everyone. As an example of application of business process re-engineering, I would like to draw your attention to a small case study. A company employs 25 staff to perform the standard accounting task of matching goods and receipt notes with the purchase orders and then with the invoices. About 80% of their time is spent trying to find out why 20% of the set of 3 documents do not agree. One way of improving this situation would have been to computerize the existing process to facilitate matching. This would have been helped, but when BPR come in to play, this question is asked: why accept any incorrect orders at all? What if all the purchase orders are entered into a computerized database? When goods arrive at the stores, they either agree to goods that have been ordered or they don't. Goods that agree to a purchase order are accepted and paid for. Goods that are not agreed are sent back to the suppliers. There are no files of unmatched items, and time is not wasted trying to sort out these files. This simple re-engineering of the process resulted in gain for the company, which are less staff time wasted, quicker payment for suppliers, lower inventory, and lower investment in working capital. Now I will highlight some of the significant advantages of business process re-engineering. Number one, alignment with strategic goals. By reevaluating and re-engineering processes, BPR enable to realign the organization daily activity with long-term goals. Secondly, fast decision making. BPR streamline processes, reduce bottlenecks, and eliminate unnecessary steps. This efficiency leads to a fast decision making, respond to rapidly changing market conditions, and make informed decisions in a timely manner. My third point is employee engagement and empowerment. When employees are contributing to the re-engineering process, employees become more accountable, creative, and motivated as they see their ideas and feedback incorporated into the processes. Number four, regulatory compliance. BPR can help to ensure minimize the risk of costly violence and the legal troubles. Number five, sustainability and environment benefit. By redesigning the process with the focus on efficiency and resource conservation, organization can reduce waste, energy consumption, and environment impact. Benefits of the BPR are not limited to these. My colleague Janaka will further elaborate on these more significant benefit of the business process engineering. Over to you, Janaka. Thank you.
Thank you, Devanta. Hope I am audible for all of you. As explained by our colleague, BPR is a strategic approach. After optimizing a successful BPR within the company, company can obtain numerous advantages. So let's discuss the remaining benefits of the BPR. Enhance efficiency and productivity. Under the BPR, aims to streamline and improve the process by eliminating redundancy, inefficiency, so it will increase the productivity of the company. Next point is the cost reduction. Through the elimination of unnecessary steps, BPR can have a direct impact to the bottom line of the company. So ultimate effect is company can increase their profit. Eighth point is improve the quality of product and services. BPR can enhance the quality of product and services. It will ensure better outcomes for the customer. In addition to that, BPR improves greater customer satisfaction by focusing fast delivery and improvement of product and services, as well as providing more responsive services to the customers. Finally, organization can achieve the competitive advantage, so they can respond to market changes more quickly and adapting customer demands. As an example of BPR in today's business world, and Amazon. Amazon is an online retail giant. So they embrace new technology. They apply BPR to their company. So finally they succeed. So those are the main points I want to highlight under benefits of BPR. To continue the remaining part, I would like to invite Chandrakanti. Chandrakanti, over to you.
Thank you, Janaka. Today I'm going to explain about drawbacks of business process reengineering. My first point, business process reengineering is costly process. It requires a substantial investment in IT along with proper planning, teamwork, and exceptional implementation. Companies spend extra financial and human effort from the initial point to end of the process. Next point is no guarantee of success. Changing procedure can cause an adverse impact on the organization. Company cannot predict the successful formula. Sometimes it may lead to collapse the organization. My third point, long-term process. BPR take long time to visible the results. Company should have patience and deep pocket to see the improvements in the business. Fourth point is unavailability of resources. Company should come up with right resources at the right time to implement the BPR successfully. These resources includes human resource, funds, reengineering tools, and data. If one or more resources are not available when needed, it could slow down the BPR process. My last point is threat to jobs. Since BPR focuses on error-free processes, it may replace humans with machines. Therefore, it may lead to lose the jobs. That's all about drawbacks. Let's move to the conclusion part. Janaka, can you go to the next slide? Next slide.
This is the conclusion.
Conclusion part. Successful business process reengineering enable organization to transform and achieve their
This is visible now.
objectives. BPR involves four main phases: diagnosis, analysis, reengineering, and evaluation. There are several BPR methodologies. Selection of the appropriate methodology depends on the organization needs and goals. Overall, BPR can be a powerful tool for organizations seeking to improve their processes, reduce cost, enhance customer satisfaction. But it requires proper planning, execution, choosing the right software tool, and ongoing evaluation to achieve success. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, all.
Okay. Right. The next last members to important.
They are going to television platform. These are our group members, and this is our package. Hopefully, let me introduce what is the system. A system is a set of independent elements that function for a page. Now I'm going to say what is the version of system. It has been a process. They are the information. Or the manufacturer environment to improve their efficiency, and transparency. Now I'm going to know what the history of simulation. In 1970, they introduced a system as a MRP1, and that evaluates in 1980 as a MRP2, and furthermore, in 1990, they introduced ERP level 1, and that also introduced developers ERP system in 2000. And nowadays we are using ERP system. Now I'm going to explain about material requirement planning. Material requirement planning is production planning and inventory discussion. Calculated amounts and of the material requirements. Factoring complete items bill of materials and master realization. One is so the system
Planning myself.
master production schedule and bill of materials as needed. And this is the main parts of the MRP1. It's the functionality of MRP1. You can see the green color function as the input, bill of materials, mass production schedules, and inventory data. And you can see yellow color output as a purchase order, material plans, and works order. Now we are going to then benefits of the MRP1. Those are improving quality control, defense, faster technology market changes, improving customer service, reduce cost, inventory cost, and increase the productivity. And these are the limitations of MRP1. Inability to create the system changes, lead time is fixed, highly depends on data, and organization is less flexible, and sometimes it increase the inventory cost. And this gives the changes that it equals the MRP1 to MRP, and my friend 8% MRP2.
Thank you, Satika. Hope I'm audible to everyone. So I'll be continuing the MRP2 part. Yeah, briefly we can say MRP2 is an extension and enhancement of the material requirement planning system. It's for managing the entire manufacturing company. So this system was designed to centralize, integrate, and process information for effective decision making in scheduling, and design engineering and inventory management and cost control in manufacturing. So this is an MRP2 is a more sophisticated solution were added to the original MRP, that is material requirement planning software, and it supported manufacturing processes beyond the inventory control and the raw material procurement. Next slide. The slides are not shared. Can you share the slides? Yes, the development of MRP2. So we can see the development has been happened in 1980s. So we could say this is an extension and enhancement of MRP1 system. And this MRP2 software, it centralizes, integrates, and process information. And the MRP2 software supports scheduling, design engineering, inventory management, and cost control in manufacturing section. Next slide. As you can see in the diagram, this is the functionality of the manufacturing resource planning software. So MRP2 system analyzes the market demand and create a production plan, incorporating inputs mostly from marketing, finance, and manufacturing departments. So this plan generates a rough cut capacity plan, which can be adjusted if necessary. So this system, the system generates a detailed MPS, which is master production schedule, ensuring sufficient resources to meet the production requirement. It also considers machine capacity and the labor availability in the production schedule. This is the main change in the MRP1 to MRP2. Next slide. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Can you move to the next slide? Yeah, these are the developments of MRP2 comparing to the MRP1. Sorry, this is not the slide. So can you go more forward 2 slides? Yeah, this is the one. These are the functionality improvements from MRP1 to MRP2. So while moving to material resource planning to manufacturing resource planning, it has added 4 more functions, which are purchase planning, forecasting demand, and machine capacity planning and labor scheduling. So these are the additional functionalities. Next slide. So while adding these additional functionalities to the manufacturing resource planning software, it optimizes the calculation of routes and work centers, and it helps to organize the demand and the market study. And for the manufacturing resource planning, it helps to the production process simulation process. And this MRP2 software covers more departments rather than in previous one. It covers more departments like production, purchasing, quality, finance, and all the other departments. Next one. These are some real world examples. Back in 1980s, these were the leading companies who were introduced MRP2 software solutions to the market, like IQMS, Fishbowl, and as we all know, Oracle NetSuite. These were the leading softwares in 1980s. Next slide. Yeah. As the last part, we can have some advantages of MRP2. This is an easy adaptation of to the audit changes, and it's a reduction of outsourcing and idle times because we consider about the labor and machinery capacity planning in this manufacturing resource planning software. And MRP2 software optimizes the machinery usage and productivity improvement, and it helps with the coordination and control of the production and inventories. And at last, we can say it enhances the financial knowledge of plan and real production. So with that, I'll be concluding my part. I'll be handing over to Janit to continue the presentation. Over to you, Janit.
Thank you, Shakila. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to present here ERP1 systems. As explained, MRP2 systems were extended and renamed as Enterprise Resource Planning System in 90s. This is the same concept that applies to modern ERP solutions for sales, marketing, human resources, as well as accounting and finance. ERP systems were initially adopted by mainly adopted by large enterprises. Next slide, please. If we talk about main characteristic of ERP1 system, we can identify common database, modular design, and automated information system. Common database, better known as a centralized database management system. All businesses' data is, previous slide, please. All businesses' data is entered in the software at a single time, stored and utilized by the employees in all the departments simultaneously. If we talk about modular design, includes accounting, distribution, finance, and manufacturing, like that. This modular design comparison of separate modules operating in real time allows to operational transparency provided by the standards and centralized interference. Then automated informations can be used as business intelligence tools such as decision supporting tools. These BI tools enabling data-driven decisions and facilitating business in their manufacturing processes and improve overall production outputs. Next slide, please. In this slide shows enable data module design such as accounting, sales, human resources, supply chain, procurement, and inventory management. If we talk about supply chain, through the ERP system, we can track every sales from initial order to deliver to the customer, as well as then we can ensure customer trust. Financial management, pulling together figures, revenue management, and financial tracking. This ERP module helps stay ahead of a business evolving financial situation. Then ERP system may help to inventory management as well. ERP functionality tracks all the information on how much inventory and stocks you have on hand in real time, as well as warehouse management system functionality can be automated inventory transaction, accurately track and forecast sales and quickly make new procurement orders. Then human resources communicate with organization employees such as sending notification, feedback, and recognitions. Moreover, we can use an ERP system to create more engaging and collaborative work environment, such as enabling social networking, knowledge sharing, and learning opportunities. Can you move this next slide, please? Now, we can discuss advantages and limitations of ERP system 1. If we talk about advantages of ERP system 1, integrates organizational activities, improve management informations via single database, enhance business reporting and accurate forecasting, ultimately enhance productivity. If you discuss limitation of ERP module 1, first one is all sectors and segments of the organization are not focused. As an example, customer services, enterprises, asset managements are not focusing. In addition, focus only internal optimization and external optimizations are not considered. As an example, supply value chain, e-commerce, and business issues such as globalization, collaboration, and risk management. Finally, this ERP process, lengthy implementation process, and high cost as well as additional expense we have to incur. Our response of the presentation will be continued by Rislan. Rislan, over to you.
Challenges cost. ERP to purchase very high. To implement ERP to you have to budget the cost and you have to manage. Otherwise, that will overcome. Data security and privacy maintain and updating, performance and reliability. There are engineering also there are like more spaces in cloud. And finally is in conclusion, the evaluation of the system from MRP 1 to ERP 2 as we respond the changes in business. Businesses have become a more global and complex. They have to need a system that support their operation in the more integrated to the efficient way. ERPs have made this way. They have continued to evaluate to make the change in business future. Overall, the evaluation of the system from MRP 1 to ERP 1 has been positive development for businesses. ERP system have helped to businesses to improve efficiency, reduce cost, and to make a better decision. ERP systems are now an essential part of the IT infrastructure for many businesses.
Okay, right. So to join online, how we can hear us, right? Online? Can hear us?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So then we'll take a lunch break, right? So after the break, we will have the model question paper, right? So this is uploaded to the LMS, right? So we'll take the break and then